Yarn Stitch Bird. Today I'm wearing the Itch to Stitch tungsten dress. It's got this wee tie that goes around and an interesting detailed ruching piece here. And I made the midi length, just plain round neck. I think these were the sleeves with the band. I don't think they were the 3/4 anyway, the sleeves with the self band. Really comfy to wear. Great heading into spring or fall, just a slightly lighter layer. Anyway, today something a little bit different. I've had a few accidents in the past with my irons, purely because they're sitting up on the table and I bump them and they go crashing to the floor. And I've just done that recently, so I decided to go to one of the local sewing shops here in Christchurch, sew it, and they had an interesting iron that I'm thinking, well, I've actually bought it to try it out, and I'm actually going to show you an unboxing video today of it and all the specifications and how it works. So I'll put the camera down now so you can actually see the box and see me describing it and working on it. Okay, here it is. I decided on the pink, whoopsie, sorry about the wobbling table. It came in yellow, purple and a teal. I really wanted the teal, but it was sold out. Anyway, I got the nice pretty pink one. It's called the Oliso, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Smart Iron. And it's apparently the only iron that automatically lifts and lowers with your touch. So I'm thinking this is going to be really stable to sit on the table. It's not going to be easily as not. Some of the specifications, it's got a smart sensor auto shut off, extended 30-minute standby with a 30-second safety feature. It's got a diamond ceramic flow sole plate, which provides optimal heat performance in an easy clean. Pro Press sole plate, professionals, flat core for iron-ons and fusibles, which I use a lot of, so that was definitely something to consider. The other thing that I really liked, because I'm a bit mobile with my irons in this space, I don't really have a particular ironing station. I'm thinking about it, but to be fair, I'm running out of room, so I do prefer just to use my table with either a small mini ironing board or a wall press mat. So the great thing about this iron, it actually has 3.7 meters of cord, and it's got a 360 pivot for full range of motion, and that's been a bit of a problem with some of the irons in the past. I bought a cordless one, the one that I've just broken, and the only issue with it was I had to go back to the stand to reheat, but I really enjoyed not having the cord. So having this flexibility with the cord is really important. It's got a 5 centimeter detailing tip, which is ideal for those small areas that you're trying to iron, such as cuffs, plates, and you know, those areas. To 2,400 watts. And it heats up in seconds. It's only got a 1-year limited warranty, which I'm a wee bit surprised about, but I'm sure if there was a manufacturing issue, it would show up in that time. Okay, so let's have a wee look. I haven't even opened it myself yet to see inside the box. I did have a demo in the shop before I bought it to make sure it was something that was going to work for me. Right, it's definitely saying the obvious, fill it when it's unplugged, although to be fair, I've been a bit naughty and actually filled up an iron before when it's been plugged in. I think it's just pretty basic, comes with a user manual, which has got all the information in there about it, and obviously a QR code. You can probably look at things in more detail. Okay, so let's get it out. This comes really well packaged. Sorry about the pressing. Okay, so we've got the wee fill jug, which is expected. Polystyrene, I'll just put that over there. It's got a wee please read Droplets in my brand new tank are okay. I've been thoroughly tested at the factory. My anti-scale system means tap water is okay. With hard water, use bottled water, but never distilled. It says to empty the water from the tank if storing for more than 2 days, which could be a bit of a pain for me. But I did get an extra tip from the salesperson, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. It is a very long cord, which is fantastic. Just check it is 3, yeah. Yep, very long cord. Okay, so we have got the fill tank on the top. It's clear so you can see how much water. So obviously because the iron's going to be sitting down like this, you can see easily the max fill line. It's got dials just for the temperature, but it looks like a really easily to use dial. We've got, I'll just hold up the camera. We've got cotton, linen, silk, wool, synthetic, minimum, and that's it. And then we've got no steam, a little bit of steam. It's got 2, 3, and 4. So it's got 3 separate steam options. You can have a boost of steam, or you can have the water spray. So that's pretty expected. That's the plate. So quite a nice, and I know what they're meaning about this detail here, so it's easy to get into those places when you're ironing. And the diamond ceramic plate, it looks quite a heavy coat, so that's really cool. So I think that's going to last a long time. So we will plug it in. I'll just get my mat and we'll see how this raising thing works, because I'm really keen on that feature. So one moment. That, as soon as I plugged it in, it raised up. So that means that as soon as I touch it, it raises down. As soon as I put it down, it comes back up. So, sorry about the wobbly table. So when it is on your surface, you can store it like this, because it's actually not touching the ironing board or your wool mat. It's sitting above it, okay? Now, it mentioned in here that it had the 360 swivel on the cord, so that's there. And I've touched it again and noticed it's removed the stand. So it's basically going to sit like that on my tabletop now, so I don't think I'm going to bump it as much. Now let's talk about water. Now we live rurally, and the issue we have with our water at the moment is that we get it supplied. It comes through, filters through into a large tank, and it's stored. Now they've had a number of scares around the country with water, so now they're chlorinating us. And then the other issue is there is a considerable amount of lime, calcium, and we get staining on our tapware and things inside. I need to be cleaning my jug and that kind of thing. So I'm actually thinking, if I'm going to use water in this iron, I'm going to buy bottled water. Now the salesperson in the store said that she's had problems with irons, and I don't think for her it was this particular brand. But when she's put water in, sometimes she gets little black spotting from the iron, and she thought it was using the tank. I would imagine after a period of time that would disappear, maybe just through manufacture, just the dirt and grime in there. So I'm tempted to fill up the iron and have it on high steam and just really work it for a bit, just to get rid of all that muck out of it. However, if I did have problems, her suggestion was to use the iron dry. Because let's face it, we're using the iron dry for our violin and things like that, not meant to use steam. And what she has is a spray bottle, and she sprays her fabric and then steams the fabric that way. She mentioned that when she was doing a wool coat recently, she really gave it a good dousing of the spray, and she was able to really steam and block into the seams and things. So that is another option. But I really like this cool stand, and then we're ready to iron. As soon as I let go, she pops up. I think I need to call it a wee name. What do you think, Pinky? I don't know, it's really cute. So that I think is going to be a really interesting feature, and hopefully I don't have these accidents anymore where I will bump the iron, it's sitting there, and next minute it goes flying off the table because it's normally sitting like that. So yeah, I think it's going to be really good. Now just looking through here, I'm just seeing if there's any other. It says it's got 4 scorch guards. Now notice it's got the holes for the steam around there, and I think what they're meaning is when it's sitting down on here, it's got little scorch guards so it doesn't scorch. Flip funnel. So I think they're talking about the water in here is easy to pour in because you've got a little guide to put the funnel in. I'll just see if you can see that on camera. And so that's going to be easy if I do fill it. We have got 8 steam selectors, 7 fabric selectors. We've got 9 steam bursts, 10 spray mists, and we've got the status light, which is this one in here at the moment, it's green. And then the touch handle, pivoting cord. So I've kind of mentioned most of that already. And just having a wee look through. Don't overfill the maximum fall line. Now, storing the iron, this is interesting. You need to obviously allow it to cool. They're telling you to empty the water, and to be honest, I would find that a bit of a pain. For easy storage, the power could be wound loosely around the iron once it is cooled. Now, it's going to keep going like this for 30 minutes until I turn it off. And if I was to put it on the side, it would still be going, like stand it up, would still go for 30 minutes. If it was knocked over, it would switch off in 30 seconds. Interesting. So if you're not sewing for any more than 2 days, you need to empty the tank. And as I mentioned earlier, we've got minimum, synthetic, I can't get my words that day, synthetic, woolen, silk, linen and cotton are your options. Now with the red, the heat is off, the flashing green it's optimizing temperature, solid green it's ready, flashing red, auto off heat. So you can do horizontal bursts of steam, you can do vertical steam, and you obviously can do the spray. And it's got the dry ironing, and it says that it's a 0 drip system, so I'm not sure about the black marks that the salesperson was talking about, but I think I will fill it up and definitely give it a go with the steam. And I'll give you some feedback once I've been using it for a while to let you know how I'm enjoying it. So there we go. That's my new Oliso iron, and I think it's going to be great. So I'm going to put one of my last screens, what's happening next with my channel. I'm going to trial Sew Sunday with me. So I've got a little project coming up for that. So watch out for that video. Anyway, thanks for joining. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this different kind of iron. And we look forward to catching up with you next time. Bye now.